Life and Lessons of Saint Francis of Assisi, Part 2. An Untamed Personality. Great saints are not born saints, they choose to become saints. Such is the case of a young Giovanni di Pietro de Bernardone, nicknamed Francisco the Frenchman by his father. From his youth, Francis had a magnetic and worldly personality. He loved to tell jokes, act with spontaneity, indulge in worldly vanities, dress luxuriously, sing boisterously, drink excessively with friends, and be the life of the party. Many thought he was destined for greatness, just not the greatness he ultimately achieved as a saint. There was also a kind and naturally pleasant side to Francis. He was generous rather than greedy, amid his worldly indulgence. He always cared about the poor, even as he enjoyed the good things of life. Perhaps it was especially this natural goodness mixed with a flair for the vanities of life that added to his magnetic personality. Francis could have been very successful, following in his father's footsteps as a wealthy and respected merchant. He had the talent to do so, had he desired that path of life. His father sought societal status by working hard to grow his business, but this form of status was not Francis' ambition. Instead, he simply wanted to love life and enjoy its pleasures without the burden of the hard work of the family business. He found much greater pleasure in his social life and flamboyant lifestyle. Fun, honor, charm, and laughter were much more important to Francis than hard work. Reflection. Some saints were remarkably holy from their childhood, such as Saint Therese of Lisieux. Many others embraced the world before turning fully to the Lord. Saint Francis was one of the latter souls. Francis' indulgent lifestyle as a youth should especially be a reminder that there is hope for all who still run after the attractions and vanities of the world. Deep down, everyone wants happiness. The problem is that we are often misguided in our attempts to find that happiness. Some seek to fulfill it through financial success, others through worldly esteem, and still others through pleasures of the flesh. And though these forms of success and pleasure might not always be sinful in every way, they are never the source of fulfillment and happiness in life. Reflect upon that which you desire and run after as a source of happiness. What dreams are you chasing? How have you allowed yourself to be misguided by the vanities of the world? What false promise of happiness have you believed? As you ponder this, allow the missteps of Francisco of Assisi to remind you that nothing will satisfy you except for the perfect will of God. A prayer. Dear Saint Francis, during your earthly life, you sought many false and fleeting pleasures. You were ambitious for the many fun things in life. However, the emptiness of this fleeting life left you searching for more. Pray for me, especially when I turn to those passing pleasures that never fully satisfy. May I follow your path of ultimately turning to the only thing that gives satisfaction in life, the will of God. Saint Francis, pray for me. Jesus, King of mercy, I trust in you. Amen. Saint Francis quotes, start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. It is no use walking anywhere to preach unless our walking is our preaching. While you are proclaiming peace with your lips, be careful to have it even more fully in your heart. We must not be wise and prudent according to the flesh. Rather, we must be simple, humble, and pure. May God bless us all.